What's the most you've made in a month?
The most I've made in a month, I think, was $5 million.
I just bought an $8.7 million mansion.
I was very methodical and strategic about what I did, and now I own one. Okay, first of all, this is my driveway. Oh, and by the way, before you guys come for me, I'm the little guy, okay? I'm the little guy in the community. I am not a big dog here. In comparison, there's no comparison, okay? My goal has always been to set up generational wealth for my children, and to be able to say that I've done that. Yo, from little Brooke in the trailer park that literally had to live and survive off food stamps and all of the things and the government assistance, and now like to be able to be the first multi-millionaire, generational millionaire in my family is crazy.
Unhinged things I did in order to become a millionaire. As soon as I hit $100,000 a month in sales, I bought myself a pink Porsche. You want to be different, you got to do different things, and what's more different than driving around in a pink Porsche? Number 2, I started from the bottom, knocking doors, selling pest control. Yes, like those people that come up to you and knock on your door and ask if you want to buy pest control. That was me, and I was making 6 figures a month doing it.
I bought a plane. Come with me to see my mini jet. I bought a plane for, honestly, this is an investment. And I also bought it for another project that I'm working on. And I'm so excited, y'all. This is something that has been on my bucket list since forever. And it's finally here. So you might be thinking, girl, what do you need with a jet? Don't worry about it. I will reveal all the details soon, so stay tuned. But just know that this is an investment and it will be making me money. One thing about life, it always has a way of getting you more of what you want. So
let's be honest, half of us don't even realize that social media is deciding what success means anymore. It's not your boss, it's not your parents, it's not even your actual goals. It's the millionaire's morning routine, the 19-year-old entrepreneur, and it's the how I made 10K in one day. And it's always aesthetic, it's always calm, and it always looks kind of easy. And the algorithm loves them, and so do we. And it's telling us that this is what winning looks like. But here's the problem. The invisible code behind our feed doesn't just show us success, it shapes it. And the crazy part is we are all chasing it. And somewhere along the way, the word success stopped being personal. The internet literally decides for you. It's like a formula, something you could copy if you just tried enough. And that's the first lie. Hi, I'm Sassy K, and in this video, we're going to take a deep dive into how the algorithm is redefining success. So let's get into the video.
Day in my life as a millionaire. You guys remember last year I bought acres of land in cash in order to build my fully custom $2 million dream house on. And today I'm walking through it for the first time. When I first walked in, I literally could not believe my eyes because I'm telling you guys, this is literally beyond my wildest dream.
I'm a 24-year-old millionaire, and I think I cracked the code to being successful at a young age. If you do all of these things going into the next year, I guarantee that 2025 is going to be the most pivotal, life-changing year of your life, but you actually will have to do these things I'm going to say. I've lived it. I've done it. My life has changed. Here's exactly what you need to do.
Put your head down for 5 years in your 20s. That's all it takes. If you put your head down for 5 years and don't get distracted, you will have a lifetime of glory. But all it takes is 5 years, so get back to work. And if you don't know where to get started, comment Launchpad and I'll show you the first step.
I'm a millionaire at 26. Here are the 5 skills I mastered in order to make me extremely successful. Number 1, I learned the neuroscience of my brain and hacked it for success. And literally within a few weeks, started my own company that I actually made $2 million in revenue from in 17 months.
Hello, me from 5 years ago. Girl, I made it. I got the car, I got the house, I got the happiness, the business to work. Girl, I got it all. I became it, girl. Anyways, I'm making this video because nobody literally showed me. I literally looked for this exact video and none of the girls were sharing it. Y'all are all gatekeepers. Stop that. I just had a caffeine little cup. Don't mind me. Anyways, I have literally 2 minutes to tell you exactly how to become a millionaire in 1 year. Here it goes.
Success was never supposed to look the same for everyone. It's supposed to fit your life and not the other way around. Before, success used to mean accomplishments, climbing the ladder, building something real, or even failing a few times along the way. Now success means engagement, it means views, it means followers, those little indicators that the algorithm spits out like grades on how valuable you are. The algorithm literally flattens the idea of success into something you can measure. Followers instead of fulfillment, a lifestyle instead of a life. So social media is convincing us that if we are not living up to the social media version of success, we are somehow behind. Behind every viral how to become successful post is an algorithm that knows what makes you stop scrolling and not necessarily what makes you grow. So your feed isn't showing what is real, it's actually showing what performs. The algorithm doesn't reward truth. It rewards simplicity, aspiration, and repetition. It pushes out the kind of success that's not messy, not uncertain, not the kind that takes years with no visible result, but rather the clean version, the fast results, clear routines, and aesthetic outcomes. This then creates a distorted reality where success looks common and failure looks rare, and struggle feels like a personal flaw. Think about it. The algorithm isn't evil, it's efficient. Its goal is to keep you on the platform. And it knows that comparisons, envy, and aspirations keeps you hooked. And you know what's wild? It's how platforms profits from these insecurities. The more we compare, the longer we scroll. I mean, just scroll through any feed, you realize that the algorithm pushes you to a single version of success. Someone your age buying a house or buying a car, someone traveling non-stop, someone retiring at a very young age. It literally doesn't care about your own definition of success. It just wants you chasing someone else's. And that endless chase keeps the engagement high. It's not about happiness, it's about the metrics. Because if you feel inadequate, you will stay scrolling for your fix of motivation, validation, and even distraction. So you start to think, wait, am I failing? Oh, so this is how success must look like. It should be fast, it should be clear, and it should be put together.
How much are you making monthly on OS?
At one point it was like 2.5, dips down to 2, back up to 2.1, 1.9 million.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Did Sophie make how much?
She
how much?
Yes,
How much?
she made $46 million. Like we've seen it. That was her first year. To date, I think she's at like 80 million, 90 million.
Influencer Becca Bloom fooled everyone by faking her rich lifestyle until she was exposed big time. See, in just a few months, Becca went from nobody to over 5 million followers, all by flaunting luxury, designer closets, private jets, and endless diamonds. But now, people think it was all one big act and a lie. Turns out those designer bags she keeps flaunting are all fake. Fans went full detective mode and started noticing the red flags, tags left on dresses, plastic wrap still on handbags, yet she swears she's had them for years. And the wildest part, people believed her. Everything about her screamed old money heiress, but the illusion shattered when real billionaire heiress Jamie Shee called her out, exposing Becca's luxury life as pure smoke and mirrors. Though people were defending her, saying Jamie is just jealous of Becca. That's because Becca claims she's the daughter of tech billionaires who built Camelot. But the more people looked, the stranger it got. Now the rumors are that every place she films in, from penthouses to villas, are actually rented. And get this, she recently got married and her wedding was tiny, with no big names, no glam, and no billionaire guests in sight. She literally built a whole empire on looking rich and turned it into a content strategy. So now the question is Becca Bloom really rich or just really good at pretending?
Let's talk about money for a second, because this is where the illusion actually gets stronger. A lot of influencers actually present their lives like self-made, organic, as a result of hustle. I built this from nothing. This is what hard work looks like. But what they don't show you is the family support, the connections, the brand deals happening behind the scenes, or income streams that they never mention. So you're sitting there thinking, if I just follow their routine, I will get the same results. But let me tell you something, you are not seeing the full equation. You're seeing the highlights and not the foundation. The content is actually presented as a simple blueprint, and that's misleading. Well, we love social media, we love the influencers, we feel inspired, we feel motivated by the content that they share. But there's something that we don't realize. When you compare yourself to filtered success 24/7, you stop seeing your own growth. Someone might feel successful running a small business from home, while somebody else or another person might feel successful just making it through a tough semester. Both are valid. But social media tricks us into thinking that it's only one of those that counts. It sells us the illusion that success has a specific look, which is glossy, effortless, and public. If yours doesn't match that picture, then it must not be real. This constant feed of filtered ambition isn't harmless. It breeds chronic dissatisfaction. You could really be doing well in life, but you still feel behind because your feed has convinced you that someone else is doing it better. On social media, purpose has been replaced with performance. When success becomes content, failure feels like invisibility. The algorithm isn't just controlling what we watch, it's also shaping how we feel about ourselves. It affects how you see your own life, and you start comparing your normal, messy, inconsistent reality to someone else's edited and curated version of success. And you start thinking, why am I not yet there? Why does my life not look like that? What is going on? What am I not doing right?
Did you hear when that guy said that he deleted social media because he saw the top of Mount Everest? He said that he saw the top of Mount Everest from another person's post, which ultimately made him delete Instagram because he didn't deserve to see the top, because he didn't climb the top. And there he was, experiencing a very miraculous moment without any work, someone else living their reality. Which makes you realize this is exactly what's happening with everybody else. You are seeing somebody else's Mount Everest. You're seeing their highlight reel. You're seeing all these things that they do, have done, are trying to do, usually all their accomplishments. And it makes you compare your life, where they traveled, what they're eating, their family. It makes you think that that's how life is supposed to be. And if it's not that, then you are somehow behind or failing. I feel like I often fall into this trap, especially in business, because then I naturally compare my business or my accomplishment to someone else. It just ruins your day instead of you being happy in the moment. I don't think social media is truly the problem because it has helped so many people in so many different ways. However, it is a problem to compare your life to somebody else's when you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. And I think the only way to avoid comparison is just to be stricter with our boundaries and stricter with stopping your thoughts and realizing that you will live a great life and that if you want to achieve something like that, you can. You'll just have to work towards it and not to compare yourself and almost feel sad that you're not there or that you didn't do that or that you haven't accomplished that.
You're comparing your life to people who are literally lying online. I moved to LA when I was 20. I'm almost 28 now. I was a baby and I had dreams and hopes. And they all came true. I very quickly found myself in influencer, model, celebrity land. I have worked with people who are very famous. I have dated people who are very famous. I have had friends who are very famous. And I will tell you right now, things are not what they seem. I've seen people post luxury bags and then they're crying because they can't afford rent. I'm guilty of that one. I've seen people flex Lambos. Don't even get me started on drugs. I've seen some of your faves like literally in full-blown addiction. I've seen people post European summer and you don't even want to know what they did to get there. And look, I'm not judging, but you watching this video shouldn't be sitting there comparing your life to theirs because they're on a trip. They're doing this, they have this, they do that. My life sucks. I don't have that stuff. Because obviously I cannot go into detail and I never will. Just trust me when I tell you that all you are seeing is what they want you to see. You are seeing a highlight reel, a very curated one. They don't even have what they preach online. Social media can be awesome. I've made a lot of friends through social media. I've made money through social media. But if you're not careful, it's going to convince you that you're behind. It's going to convince you that your life isn't enough. And you're going to be comparing your life to people who can't even keep up with their own life. You just have to remember that everything is not what it seems. A lot is smoke and mirrors. And remember, selling your soul isn't some creepy basement ritual. Maybe sometimes it is, I guess. I don't know. More commonly, it's when someone starts trading their morals, who they are, for clout, for fame, for money, and you would be fucking surprised.
Real talk. Maybe the smartest move right now is to opt out of the algorithm's ideas of success. Maybe success isn't something that just happens online. Maybe it's something that happens quietly when you are learning, evolving, or simply getting through the day. It could be emotional stability, it could be creative freedom, it could be peaceful. If there's something that we need to take back from social media, it's the right to define success on our own terms. Success to me is personal. It's not performative. It can be messy, it can be private, it can be unconventional, and still be 100% valid. So next time an influencer shows off their own version of success, don't scroll and compare. Pause and ask yourself, what does mine look like? Because if everyone else is chasing the same goals, someone else's algorithm is running your life. But listen, success isn't one size fits all. It's not a single destination. It's personal and it's different for every one of us. The moment you stop chasing everyone's version of success and start defining your own, that's when life really starts to feel good. When you stop living by someone else's scoreboard and start playing your own game, you don't just chase success, you create it. What do we do about it? How do we do this? Where do we even start? It starts with awareness. If the algorithm trains you, retrain it. Stop rewarding the content that fuels insecurity. And remember, what the algorithm promotes isn't truth. It's a strategy. Redefine success offline. So next time you scroll past another how to make it post, just ask yourself, whose definition of success is this? Theirs or the algorithms? Because maybe the real success is also learning to log off. So what does success mean to you? Put it in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this content, do not forget to like and subscribe for more. I'll see you again in my next video.